ETH 4K! Jose, bro, everybody. Actually more than 4K already. So just now when I take a look, it was 4006. Maybe now 4007. Who knows? Maybe when I check after this video, 5000. Anyway, we have come a long way, long way. Today I want to talk about like who's buying the ETH and maybe talk about the organizations that are buying the ETH, which are called DATs. Okay, so you can see here, the blockchain. All right, there's a post since July. This is recently, August 9. And this institution that they are writing here is the one that I am interested to share today, right? Bringing 45% increase from 2006 to 4000. So these organizations are known as DAT, right? So the other name for DAT is Digital Asset Treasuries Companies. So today we will take a look at how DAT work. Who started it? And so this is the legend. Strategy, or used to be MicroStrategy. So they were the first to start, right? So they were the first DAT to start accumulating BTC. They only have one single goal, right? So all DAT have only one single goal, and that is to accumulate a crypto asset. And this can be BTC, this can be ETH, this can be SOL, and this can be HYPE. I think right now there are a bunch of DAT companies, but the prominent ones are like BTC. So what they do is they raise fiat from investors and use it to buy BTC. Then the metrics that they use is BTC per share. I mean, after looking at the MicroStrategy success, there are a lot of companies out there that are also having Bitcoin as their treasury assets. So I think that this is a game of who is able to get most of the asset and who is able to command the mind share. You can see that why MSTR actually trades at a premium to the Bitcoin NAV. Largely because there are two purposes to it, right? One is that they can think of it as leverage BTC. So BTC goes up, strategy goes up more. Another is that there is a option, right? That they can leverage on. We can see MicroStrategy and their share price, right? Last 5 years, 2,500%, right? We have BTC success. Now we start to see TradeFi with their pink color laser eye. Because now we have DAT for ETH. And right now we have two very big contenders. So we have BitMine and we have SBAT. I mean, there are still a lot of others, but these two are the top of the mind, right? People always talk about it on X. I think it is a competition or who raise more money to buy more ETH the fastest, the velocity, right? So we have Tom Lee here. He's representing BNNR, and we have Joseph Lupin here representing SBAT. Joseph, co-founder of Ethereum, has the crypto blood. So this guy, Tom Lee, he comes from TradeFi. So listen to how Tom Lee talks about it, how he sell it to the public when he gets on the news like CNBC, how he sells it to the TradeFi audience.
In 2025, a couple things are happening around Ethereum. The first is the Genius Act is now making stablecoins kind of green lighted, which is the ChatGPT moment for crypto, but it needs a smart contract. So it
ChatGPT moment war for Ethereum, largely because of stablecoin. Let's listen what he has to say.
Doesn't work on Bitcoin. The second is the SEC is pushing forward with Project Crypto, which is actually asking Wall Street to move the entire financial system onto the blockchain. Ethereum is the preferred choice for Wall Street because it's had zero downtime since inception, matching what the banks want, 100% uptime. It's also the most legally compliant and secure blockchain because it's recognized in the US and it's the second largest blockchain. And the third is almost all of it is taking place on Ethereum. JP Morgan's building their stablecoin on Ethereum. Robinhood is tokenizing on Ethereum. The custody banks are doing it on Ethereum. So it's really where Wall Street meets, but that's also where AI is meeting crypto because as you know, as we tokenize and move towards robots, you need a token economy to control them, which is taking place on Ethereum.
So there are three things he talked about in this video. Number one is stablecoin. Most of the stablecoin flow through Ethereum. And number two is the US government looking to move the financials over to blockchain. Indeed, it is true that Ethereum has 100% uptime. In fact, during the merge, there was no downtime, right? Every upgrade. And number three, financial institutions are already building or using Ethereum. I think the one that he talks about for Robinhood is using Arbitrum, which is an L2, but they have plans to build their own chain using Arbitrum also to become an L3. And yes, coming back. So how does DAT work? One way is to sell stock. They call it ATM. And where they sell it at the market price, they create new stock and they sell, they get the funding and they buy more ETH. Another way is to use a convertible bond. So this is one example where they are trying to raise 2.6 billion through zero convertible senior notes. You give $1,000 to strategy and strategy use it to buy Bitcoin and you have an option. It's due on 2029. So you have an option. The option is that at the when the note is due, you can choose to get back $1,000 or so for example the strategy price stock is at 800, then it makes sense for you to convert right at this ratio 1.4872 shares for every 1,000. So this thing is what TradeFi loves it. Finally, TradeFi is here to buy our bags. I hope you love the format. Thanks for watching, and if you like the video, please like and subscribe or ask me any questions in the comments. See you next time. Bye bye.